Okay, so you're prepping for a Power BI interview and it feels, well, a little overwhelming, right? Just endless lists of potential questions. In this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise and give you a clear, confident framework for success. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And listen, the secret is not memorizing every single possible answer. No way. It's all about understanding the types of questions they'll ask and what the interviewer is really trying to find out. So let's break it all down. Every single interview is going to start right here with the basics. This is your first impression. It's where you prove you've done your homework and that you have a solid foundation. You get these right, and boom, you've built instant trust and set a really positive tone for the rest of the conversation. So they hit you with what seems like a super simple question. What is Power BI? But this is your first real chance to shine. A clear, confident answer shows them you get the bigger picture. It's not just about making pretty charts. It's about turning a mess of data into actionable insights that actually drive business decisions. Okay, get ready for this one because you are almost guaranteed to hear it. It's a classic test of how clearly you can think and communicate. It's not a trick. They just want to see if you can break down a core concept nice and simple without hesitation. So let's break it down. Think of it like this. A report is for that deep dive, multiple pages where you're really exploring the data. A dashboard? That's your single page, at a glance, command center. It's for monitoring your most important numbers, your KPIs. Nailing this difference proves you're not just a button pusher, you're a real analyst. All right, so you've nailed the basics. Now, the interview shifts gears. We're diving into the technical stuff. This is where you prove you can do more than just drag and drop visuals. This is where you show them you can build the robust, efficient engine that makes everything run. And at the heart of pretty much every great Power BI model is something called a star schema. The analogy is perfect. You've got this central fact table, like your sales data. That's your sun. And then you have these dimension tables orbiting it, like products, customers, and dates, giving all that data context. And this is exactly why interviewers are obsessed with it. See, when they ask you about star schema, they're not just checking if you memorized a definition. They're testing if you understand performance. A good star schema means your reports are faster, your DAX formulas are way simpler, and the whole thing is just easier to maintain. It's literally the blueprint for a solid Power BI solution. Okay, for modeling, let's talk about DAX, the brain behind the whole operation. And this question right here, oh, it's a classic. SUN versus SumX. This little question is an amazing shortcut for an interviewer to figure out just how good your DAX skills really are. It reveals a ton about whether you truly get how DAX thinks. So, sum is pretty simple, right? It just adds up an entire column. Done. But SumX, SumX is where the magic happens. It's what we call an iterator. It goes row by row, performs a calculation for each one, like multiplying quantity by price, and then it sums up all those individual results. Getting this means you understand evaluation context, which, trust me, is the secret sauce to writing really good, really efficient DAX. Of course, none of this works if you're feeding garbage into your model, and that's where Power Query comes in. Think of it as the tough-as-nails bouncer at the club door of your data model. It uses the M language to clean everything up, making sure only good, structured data gets inside. Okay, so knowing definitions is great, but applying that knowledge when the pressure is on, that's a whole different ballgame. And that's where the interview heads next. We're moving from theory to real-world problems. They want to see how you think on your feet and how you connect your tech skills to what the business actually needs. And here it is, the question every developer has nightmares about, but every interviewer loves to ask. Your report is slow. What do you do? A slow report is a useless report, period. Your answer here tells them everything about how you solve problems. Do you just start clicking around randomly, or do you have a plan? The only way to answer this is with a clear, logical process. You start with a performance analyzer. That tells you which visuals are the bottleneck. From there, you work backwards. Is it the DAX? Maybe you're using some clunky iterators. Or is it the data model itself? Maybe the relationships are a mess. Or do you have to go all the way back to Power Query because something called query folding isn't working and your computer's doing all the heavy lifting? See? It's a methodical hunt, not a wild guess. And that's the point. This isn't just about fixing a slow report. It's a test of your logic. When you give a structured answer like that, you're not just a techie. You're showing them you're a calm, reliable analyst who can diagnose a complex problem under pressure. That's huge. Okay, we've covered the fundamentals, we've gone deep into the tech, and we've tackled problem solving.
We are now at the final stage. This is where you tie it all together. You connect all those skills to the one thing that really truly matters to the company, business value.
And here we go, the final boss question. So why should we hire you? Everything you've said so far has been leading to this one moment. You have to take all that knowledge, fundamentals, modeling, DAX, troubleshooting, and wrap it up into one single powerful answer. And this is a fantastic answer. Notice it's not about what you can do, it's about the impact you create. It perfectly connects your technical skills, efficient models, optimized DAX, directly to the business goal, translating data into impact with decision-focused visuals. It's short, it's confident, and it screams value. Because at the end of the day, a great Power BI interview isn't a pop quiz. It's your chance to tell a story about the impact you can make. So when you're getting ready, don't just memorize answers. Think about how you're going to demonstrate your value. That's how you win.